How to start the digital transformation journey.
So, what is necessary in order to take on the transformation journey? Firstly, you need to identify the right digital initiatives by designing a digital strategy. This has 4 phases or key elements to consider.
Phase 1. You need to establish a digital vision by asking the right questions. Where do you want to go? Which opportunities do you see? Which new business models would you like to evaluate and pursue? Which are the processes that benefit from digitization? How can you enhance the customer experience?
Phase 2. Reflect on what others have done. Observe the successes and evaluate the failures. Select the most relevant and immediate areas to benefit from digital.
Phase 3. Develop business cases based on available information and exhaust the data to ensure no stone is left unturned. Validate the numbers to ensure there is a tangible business benefit, whether in terms of revenue, efficiency, productivity, or overall customer satisfaction.
Phase 4. Prioritize among the digital alternatives and select the most relevant opportunities with the best balance in investment and return, and rank them based on smallest size with greatest impact.
Businesses need short-term, pragmatic moves that meet customer expectations and protect core business while creating building blocks for the future. The following video highlights and summarizes these points for your reflection.
For quite a few decades, many new businesses were founded and were able to thrive. The landscape under which they were able to do this was relatively stable, but that started changing in the 90s. From the 56K modem to broadband within a few years meant that the internet was just about everywhere, connecting people and businesses across time and space. The digital era dissolved borders, making the world become smaller and smaller every day. And yes, you've heard all this before, no doubt. The internet has taken over the world, and most companies know that the digital era is here to stay. Unfortunately, far too many companies don't take advantage of its possibilities or even understand the consequences for not keeping up with the digital evolution. In fact, there's a lot more than you might even realize. But with endless possibilities, the question to ask your company is, how do we identify the right digital initiatives for our company? To answer this, it's important to know the impact of each possibility, making sure that the direction your company takes is the right one, and that money is well spent. But how to identify the best way to go? Now that's the hard part. Don't just start building websites or apps. Start with creating a digital strategy. A digital strategy, when created and applied in the right way, will light up the direction for your company to take in order to become part of the digital age. Basically, a digital strategy consists of 4 phases: set a vision, stop and think, create a business case, prioritize. Let's go through the steps one by one. Start with establishing a digital vision for the company. This vision indicates where the company would like to be or what it would like to accomplish digitally within a certain time frame. Naturally, a gap will appear. You now know where to go, but not how to get there. Instead, stop and think. Take a look at your business internally. For instance, are your processes working as you'd like them to? Is your business functioning at its optimum? And look externally. What are the needs and expectations of your customers or business partners? And lastly, look at the development within yours and other industries. What are the current trends? With that inspiration in mind, you move on to the business case. You want to make well-informed decisions about your digital investment based on data and not based on assumptions or neat ideas. Do some number crunching. It will reveal the correlation between new digital initiatives and their potential value to the company. In other words, what'll give the most for less? By doing the math, your company will start to focus on digital possibilities as true business development instead of just online marketing. You'll only apply initiatives that stand a chance of making an impact, financially or brand-wise. It's important for the company to think holistically. Even though it requires more work in terms of research and analysis, the outcome will be worth it in the end. Digital concepts that take both internal and external factors into account will provide most value. Now it's time to act, and based on the knowledge of budgets and opportunities, the initiatives must be prioritized, and that's fairly simple. Put the easiest and smallest projects at the top. For each project, your organization will be better at executing digitally. Now you know where to start to narrow the gap between your company and its digital vision. And so, digital strategy is not about investing lots of money in the company online media budget. It's an inseparable part of the company's core fundamentals. Not just moving your company forward, but making it truly part of the digital era.